Hello everyone, and welcome to my The Bachelor Buzz News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Although Joan and Chock Chapple, the Golden Bachelorette winners, have demonstrated that love can be found on reality TV, they are unlikely to marry. As early as the season's opening, the leading woman and Chock formed a connection, and Joan was impressed by Chock's unique chock-a-noodle soup. The two started dating in Disneyland when he was given the coveted first one-on-one date. As the Golden Bachelorette Season 1 went on, their chemistry and commonalities strengthened their bond. In the end, Joan concluded that Chock was the ideal fit for her. When he asked the private school administrator to marry him in the season finale, fans were melted. Even though the pair is clearly a great match, there are a number of signs that they will keep delaying the wedding. Joan was candid about her goals for the dating contest. The Maryland native acknowledged that she was hesitant to get married, even though she felt ready to find love again following the tragic death of her ex-husband, John Vassos. Before she began filming, she talked to CNN about her intentions for a slow engagement. "I probably won't rush into a marriage right away, and not only because of what happened with Jerry and Teresa," Joan said to the interviewer. "I believe that truly getting to know someone takes time." The engagement period is hurried by many couples from the Bachelor franchise, such as Teresa Nist and Jerry Turner. Only a few months after the season ended, the couple were married, and 3 months later, they got divorced. Some people, meanwhile, might be concerned that Joan and Chock will take advantage of their reality star status, extend their engagement, and eventually break up. Her reluctance to commit is sense, particularly since many Bachelor graduates have faced criticism for their dubious actions. Some, however, are concerned that Joan and Chock will take advantage of their notoriety from reality TV, extend their engagement, and eventually break up. Supporters can only hope that the couple will keep their word. Although it may appear that the couple will soon get married, Joan and Chock have worked hard to strengthen their bond. Travels from New York City to Los Angeles have been featured on the newlyweds' Instagram sites. The two appear to be inseparable, grinning in every post. They seem ready to commit, as seen by their recent intentions to find a shared residence in NYC, preferably in Soho. They are bringing their families together for the holidays while balancing their love lives, professions, and families. This seemingly ideal stage of their relationship, though, might deter change. The couple might not be very motivated to get married if they perceive this engagement phase to be too comfortable. Their participation on the show has greatly benefited the recently engaged pair. In addition to finding their lifelong companions, the couple has had a huge increase in fame. Joan and Chock both have 170,000 and 70,000 Instagram followers. It would be advantageous for the couple to extend and ultimately revoke their legally binding engagement, as many admirers are following their trip online in the hopes of seeing their marriage. There is little denying that Joan and Chock from the Golden Bachelorette have a unique bond. The couple may think that postponing or canceling the ceremony is a better option while they are still enjoying the early phases of their relationship. There may be a long wait for devoted admirers who want to see them get married. The Golden Bachelorette, when it comes to Chock Chapple, Joan Vassos seems to have struck gold. On the show's season finale, she proposed to him, and the two have been enjoying getting to know one another. Fans are aware that they don't spend much time together on the show, so there's a lot to discover after the cameras stop rolling. Following the significant proposal, Joan and Chock are now discussing what they discovered about one another. Additionally, they are sharing with them the lessons they gained from their past partnership. What were the thoughts of the cute couple? The Golden Bachelorette, in an interview with Bachelor Nation, Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple discussed what they discovered about one another when the cameras stopped filming. They both said lovely things about each other. "Joan is a really intelligent woman," Chock said. "She is so amazing," he exclaimed. He has also discovered that his future fiancée can be fiercely competitive. He claimed that while they had a great time at the house with the tennis complex connected, she would try to hit him if he approached the net too closely. Joan explained that rather than using the racket, she would attempt to hit him with the ball. He observed that she was completely unforgiving of him. Joan acknowledges that she occasionally acts competitively. She continued by saying that Chock is a true caregiver. He was always doing his best to ease her tension or find solutions to her issues. He was waiting for her outside with a glass of wine as she arrived into the driveway after a long day of doing stuff for the program, she revealed during a happy couple visit. He even had dinner prepared, according to Joan. Besides, he wouldn't allow her do the dishes or clean up. He is unquestionably a keeper, she said. The Golden Bachelorette Chock Chapple and Joan Vassos also discussed the things they will bring from previous relationships. Joan promised to give her relationship with Chock top priority. When she and John were married, she said it was wonderful to just be together and be away from the kids. When life gets hectic, it's critical to prioritize your relationship. Chock, on the other hand, recounted a lesson his mother had always told him. According to her, you are probably not with the appropriate person if they aren't improving your life. He believes it's critical to find out what his partner values and to respect those values, as well as to see what he can do to brighten their day. Joan Vassos found it challenging to handle the Golden Bachelorette throughout the season, but things have gotten more complicated with Chock Chapple in the aftermath, and I'm sure they're attempting to counteract the criticism with a lot of content. Joan, who was first introduced with Jerry Turner in season 1 of The Golden Bachelor, would have been a fantastic fit for the role. She had to leave the series early due to a family situation, which was unfortunate for Joan, but thankfully for her. Bachelor Nation was sad to see her depart. Bachelor Nation was ecstatic when she was announced as the main character on The Golden Bachelorette. Despite their failed relationship, Joan had to manage her own romantic journey with Jerry. Even though playing the lead wasn't easy, she felt ready for it because she had lost her husband a few years earlier. Joan entered The Golden Bachelorette with a positive outlook and a degree of enthusiasm for getting to know her cast. Although the men on The Golden Bachelorette were diverse, Joan and Chock clicked right away. Even though some people thought Joan had better options, it was obvious that she was intrigued with Chock, and their engagement was anticipated. It seems like Joan and Chock have been sharing their lives off-screen for a long time, even though the Golden Bachelorette finale was only a few weeks ago. Even though Joan was active on social media during the season, she has increased her posts since the show's conclusion. The couple has been making the most of their newfound freedom by publishing as much as they can since they are now able to move freely and share their lives together. Although it seems that they would both want to be more private in real life, Joan and Chock have remained transparent. Chock gave the impression of being a more lonesome, reclusive man throughout The Golden Bachelorette. Despite his obvious love for Joan, Chock spent much of his time alone and neglected the connections he could have made with the other Golden Bachelorette cast members. Rather, he was preoccupied with his relationship with Joan, and his passion caused Bachelor Nation to closely examine his behavior. Some thought he might be love-bombing Joan, while others were positive he was on the show to gain influence, and still others were worried about Joan's heart and future. Although many were happy that Joan had found someone who seemed compassionate and empathetic, Bachelor Nation wasn't always pleased with Chock's actions during The Golden Bachelorette Season 1. Throughout the season, Chock's conduct felt strangely intense, and he was more alone than many of the other cast members. Although it was obvious that Chock was falling for Joan, his overwhelming feelings were worrisome given his past romantic relationships. Chock was viewed with suspicion by Bachelor Nation due to some significant red flags, and Joan's decision to choose him made her followers apprehensive. Bachelor Nation is worried about Joan and Chock's post-show relationship because it has been so intrusive so far. By providing her audience with regular updates on herself, Chock, and their life, Joan immediately established a precedent with them during the early days of their partnership. That was a nice way to transition from being on TV to being active on social media, but after only a few weeks, Joan's deluge of content has become off-putting, and many people are wondering why. Even though Joan has been talking a lot about her life with Chock, Bachelor Nation is finding it difficult to accept the connection as real because of other people involved. Even while Joan posts frequently, it seems that Chock is putting Joan in the limelight more. Early in the season, Joan stated that she had no interest in a live TV wedding, but she has since changed her mind significantly after becoming engaged to Chock. Many people believe that Chock encouraged Joan to adopt a more public lifestyle, and she now seems to be on board with it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.